Hi, my name is Amber, and this is my fantasy TBR. So I own a ton of fantasy books that I still haven't read and been wanting to get to for a very long time. If I talked about all of them, I would be talking forever, so I picked kind of just the main few books and series that I have been dying to get to and really hope to get to very, very soon. First on this list is Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. This is the Six of Crows duology by Leigh Bardugo. This has been sitting on my shelf since these books came out. They're gorgeous, beautiful books, and I've heard fantastic things about this duology, and I just haven't picked it up yet. So I am really hoping to get to this one soon. It sounds really good. So especially since this is just a duology, I'm hoping I'll be able to get through it soon and just be able to marathon both books. Next, also by Leigh Bardugo, is the Grisha Trilogy. I had the first two books on my shelf for a very long time, but I've been waiting until I was able to pick up the third one because I really wanted to just be able to pick these up and marathon through all of them, and I'm hoping to finally because I was able to find the third book recently. If you have an opinion on whether or not I should read these before Six of Crows, please let me know down below because I honestly have no idea. I know it doesn't really matter which one you start with, but if there is one that will be better for me to read first compared to the other ones, please let me know. Next on this list, I have an Ember in the Ashes and A Torch Against the Night, both by Sabaa Tahir. This is another series that I constantly hear about all the time. That is why I decided to pick up the books when I did. I know I'm going to love this, but I just haven't gotten around to picking it up. But this is definitely one that is really, really high up on that list because I hear fantastic things about it all the time, and they are beautiful, beautiful books that I could go on about all the books that I really need to read. To keep going with series, the next series that I really need to pick up soon is the Fallen Kingdom series by Morgan Rhodes. Yes, I own most of the books in the series. I've tried my hardest not to pick up any more. I own the first 3 books in the series along with Spirits and Thieves, which is supposed to be the beginning of a spin-off series, and I still haven't read these. I can't help but pick them up. I think the books are gorgeous, and I keep hearing about these books everywhere, though I've heard mixed things, so I'm a little nervous to go into them. So I'm waiting for that time where I'm just really feeling a fantasy that I know I'm gonna want to pick this up. Next, I've been dying to pick up The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. I own both Kiss of Deception, and I recently was able to pick up Heart of Betrayal, and I know that I would love it. It sounds like something that I would just fly right through and really enjoy, so I'm really hoping to pick these up very, very soon. Next, I have Bright Smoke and Cold Fire by Rosamund Hodge. I've read Cruel Beauty and Crimson Bound, both by Rosamund Hodge, and adored them. I loved them so much. They were so much fun and such a weird retelling on old stories. As soon as I knew she was coming out with a new one, I definitely needed it, and I automatically tried to get my hands on it and did, but I just have not gotten around to reading it yet, and I don't know why because I just loved the other books by her, especially since most of what she writes is always standalones, so I know it would be easy and quick to get through, but I've just been putting it off for some unknown reason. Next, I have Darken by Kiersten White. If you've heard me talk about Kiersten White on this channel before, I have this weird obsession with collecting her books, even though I've only read a few of them. It's just something that I, for some odd reason, have to do. I don't know why. I honestly think she's a fantastic author, and I really enjoy her books, but I've only read a few of them. This is definitely one of her larger books, and I think that's the main reason why I've been putting it off, is because it is such a high fantasy and is such a thick book that it just makes me really nervous to get started into it. But I really hope to soon because I want to actually have all of her books on my shelf, but have read all of them. Next, I have Nevernight by Jay Kristoff. I'm a huge fan of Illuminae, so that was part of the reason why I wanted to pick this up. I've heard a ton of good things about Nevernight. I've heard it's extremely violent, so I'm really interested to see what this is going to be like. It looks beautiful and it looks really interesting, and I will love anything with assassins in it. And finally, I have A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I have yet to read one of her books, but I hear about them constantly. It looks amazing and sounds fantastic, and I just haven't picked it up. It's just another one of those situations where it's just been sitting on my shelf for a while and I've yet to pick it up, but that's why I'm making this TBR, so I can hopefully get some of these bigger fantasy books actually read. So that is my fantasy TBR at the moment. Again, tons and tons of other fantasy books that I could have added on this that are actually just on the shelf behind me, but these are the top ones on my TBR at the moment. Let me know if you've read any of these and if there's any favorites of yours that you think I should bump up on the list. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.